Hello, welcome again to my Owlcrate adult unboxing. I had my iPad charging during the last one because I forgot to charge it and it was down to 11%, but it doesn't matter because it thinks we're in October. And then I'm like, okay, I can hit November, except it says coming soon. So I'm sorry, I cannot give you any artist information. Not for lack of trying. I was prepared this time. I am not feeling great. If you didn't watch my other video, I was just, I don't know, I think what's going on. We're hosting Christmas for both families, which I'm fine with. My husband's family, I'm actually very comfortable with them. My own family, I'm not as comfortable with, and I'm kind of dreading it a little bit. So I'm already like having a lot of energy spent on that. And then yesterday my husband needed me to go help him buy Christmas gifts because he's always the last minute. So I went out with him and it ended up taking so much time. We went to so many different stores, and by the end of it, I just had no energy. I was literally non-verbal, and then like it caused us to get into like a little spat, and then like he understood. But until he understood, it was not good. Like I literally slept for like 9 hours after that, and I'm still absolutely exhausted. I don't have, like, my energy is dead. My husband is nice enough to go out and buy us breakfast. That's where he's currently, so if I get interrupted, that is why. But yeah, so also I just want to apologize. I'm very low energy at the moment. I realize when I'm low energy, I kind of get a little bit migraine-y, so my light on my ring is very low. So if you can't see as well, I want to apologize for that too. I could not. Okay, first off, this is like a papery, which is really weird. It's like a papery plastic. Very weird. But anyway, so we have The Everlasting by Alex E. Harrow. I think I read her The Witching or something like that, and I hated it. But this is really pretty. Definitely a November book, because this is the November box. Nothing that lives lasts forever. I will say though, okay, I give Owlcrate a lot of shit that their redesigns are absolutely horrible. I say disgusting, which is a very, very mean word, and I do not mean it. I'm sorry. But this is actually stunning. This is beautiful. Especially, I did look up before I did the QR code. And I really did not like the traditional cover. But also it's a YA that I read, so maybe the adult, I would like her adult, right? Oh, I lied. No, I haven't read it. That's not her. I have read The Starling House, and I love The Starling House. That was from Owlcrate, I believe. Okay, and here's the reversal dust jacket. Okay, normally, come back to me, please. It begins where it ends, beneath the yew tree. This artwork is beautiful. Line work, I think it's called. I don't know. I pretend to be an artist. I have no skills, no knowledge. I just appreciate art. This is beautiful, and like, oh, like that is so cool. Yeah, I like the inside flap if you wanted to see that, because I do like how they do little touches there. Okay, so I take it back. I am actually very excited for this, and I'm kind of sad I didn't get this in November because. Okay, so here is the edges. I'm just like, ooh, that's really pretty. And then look at this cover. Stunning. The spine's okay. The spine's okay. The font's not that great. Every story needs a hero. This is just so stunning. The artwork. Oh my god. The Life of Una Everlasting. Is that? No, it's just called Everlasting. Okay. And then we have artwork, beautiful. I wish there was foil on it, but whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. So cool. Okay, maybe I'll wear, like, this is still fantasy, even though it's giving me major, like this especially is giving me major spooky season, November spooky season vibes, just fall vibes. This is still giving me major, just fantasy. So, a legend. Sir Una Everlasting was history's greatest hero. A lost girl who would draw a sword from a heartwood and become a legend. The knight's epic feats were rivaled only by her tragic fate, a sacrifice that saved a queen and built an empire. A lie. Centuries later, Owen Mallory has dedicated his life to Una Everlasting, abandoning a promising scholarly career to defend his country. He comes home from war broken and weary until he finds reason to live in the pages of a mysterious book. A love story. Sent back through time, the historian's task is to ensure that Sir Una meets her tragic fate, But instead, Owen falls in love with the complex woman behind the legend. He doesn't know how to watch her die or how many times he's done it before. To rewrite Una's legend, they'll have to rewrite history itself. A breathtaking quest across time and world. Again, I'm a sucker for that. From Alex E. Harrow, the New York Times bestselling author of The Starling House, which I did actually really love Starling House. And okay, I'm gonna sound like a complete major hypocrite here, because if you watched my last video about Fairy Loot Adult, and I gave like a whole like spiel about like, I don't mind, like I do love romance. I have my whole little romance shelf up here. I actually do enjoy romance. But my issue a lot of times with Fairy Loot is that there's too much romance in the fantasy. And I want my fantasy, my romance, like, you know, like my favorite books, Tamara Pierce, the Turtle ones. There's some romance in there, but you take the romance out and you still have a major plot. It's very fantasy focused. This clearly has a lot of romance, and I'm here for it. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe y'all can maybe y'all understand and can tell me what I'm feeling. how I feel about these things, because I feel like I'm very inconsistent. But I promise I'm not. Okay, I can get behind the romance. Ooh, this feels weird. This romance I can get behind. But yeah, this is, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. And this is going on my TBR show. We're gonna read it. I feel like it's just scratching an itch I didn't realize I had. And yeah, I really thought she wrote, and I don't have it, it's a book I borrowed from the library on my Kindle. I thought she wrote that season, I don't remember what it's called. I really did not like it. It was a YA book, but I do have The Starling House. I think it's actually on my favorite shelf right now. Maybe? Yeah, we'll see it over there. Because I really did actually enjoy that. And I think it did have a little bit of romance. I honestly don't remember. And, but I did actually really like that. So, let me grab this back so you're not just staring at me. But yeah, I'm actually very excited. Let me know what you think. Have you read any of her other books? Because yeah, she has written the 10,000 Doors of January, which I've never heard of. The Once and Future Witches, which I have and I've been wanting to read, but I've never gotten around to. And Starling House. Oh, she's a Hugo Award winning. Oh, I didn't know that she won a Hugo Award. Cool. Oh, it's so funny. A former adjunct and Kentuckian. I actually read that other book, which may or may not be hers, so may or may not be relevant, when we did a road trip to Kentucky. And I read it there. Well, actually, no, it was in Kentucky. It was in Tennessee, but we spent time in Kentucky. I don't know if actually, so I think I read a little bit in Kentucky, but most of it in Tennessee. Anyway, it's because we did the cabin, these tiny cabins, and they were cheaper over there than doing them in New York. And we got to go to the Smoky Mountains National Park, which is cool. And we camped out there, like actual camped out. But yeah. Anyway. Oh, and we saw the caves, Mammoth Cave. That was definitely Kentucky. Anyway. Let me know what you think about her writing. If you read any other books. Like I said, I love Starling House, but I haven't read anything else. It could just be they're just putting the adults and not putting her YA in there. Oh, I'm so silly. Here is the author letter and foiled signature. That's so cool. But that is a stunning art piecing. Oh, and she did a Spindle Splintered. I actually really love the Spindle Splintered. No, I didn't. I like the other one. That one was okay. It was another short one by an author whose name I cannot remember, and it's a little bit complicated. That's on my favorite shelf. Spindle Splinter was just okay. Ooh, okay. It was Tor. I usually do like Tor. Okay, let me see if there's anything else here. Una and Hugh. I'm assuming because we have an On Lady Knighthood, a bonus essay for Owlcrate. Oh my god, I love that. So here is the bonus essay. Like, I sometimes feel bonus chapters are just like additional. I sometimes feel like bonus chapters are just additional add-ons that really don't add a lot. They're just afterthought. But I could totally take a bonus essay. I'm also a nerd. There's even a selected bibliography. Love it. All right, and that's everything. have a Merry Christmas if I don't see you. Although supposedly my advent calendar is coming tomorrow. We'll find out.